1. Boop MC for me, on which part he's most weakest at.
Okay, one more boop coming right up. Hey, Holly.
Yes?
Here it comes.
No! No! Ah!
Boop. Just the one, because that's all we asked for.
2. What's your fondest memories with MC?
My fondest? Gosh, I don't know what to say. I really cherish all our memories together. He's been such a good friend for such a long time. Growing up together, running around, playing games, having fun. Even just walking to school. I'm sorry, I can't pick. I treasure every moment. They're all too fond.
3. Just between the both of us, is Monica really, in general, an evil person or someone who is as confused as any normal person?
No, she's not evil. She woke up one day and found out her whole life was a lie. What she did was really mean, but she didn't know any better at the time. She's fine now that she knows she's not really alone. But she does worry me a little, like all this fourth wall stuff. She said she'll tell me later, and I think she has good intentions. But yeah, she's human like everyone else. We all make mistakes. Some are just way more lethal than others.
4. Of the other 3, you're probably the most loved, the one that has many followers, partially including me. How does this make you feel knowing there's a lot of peeps out there that are there for you?
That makes me really happy. I've never had so much support before. But it's also a bit unsettling. I don't want you all to worry. I'm just a girl in a video game. You shouldn't let me hold you back. Take care of your own life first. I'll be okay, alright?
5. First impression of the others.
I met Hallie so long ago I can't remember my first impression of him. I guess we must have hit it off, right? I didn't know Monica beforehand, but I was happy to help her start the club. At first, she seemed pretty casual in a flirted sort of way. She turned out a lot more personable later. I was excited to meet Yuri, but I think I scared her a bit. Being so introverted, it was clear she's not a people person. Natsuki had a completely different feel. She seemed way more approachable to me. She put up a tough front, but I could tell she was just hiding her heart. I wasn't in a great mood when I met Tip, but that changed pretty quickly. She's just so nice. It was great to get another outgoing member. Shiro made a big show of his introduction. He was worrisome immediately. I'm really glad he turned out better than that.
What phone? What? Stop it. No, stop. Shut up. 6. Was the depression issue a part of you since, or is there more to it?
I'm not exactly sure what you mean, but I think mine's genetic. It just happens on its own. All there is to it is that some days are cloudier than others.
7. This is for both you and Monica, but knowing that there's a multiverse out there with different versions of MC hidden in plain sight, what have you got to say on this?
What's this picture then? Oh, these are different MCs. Oh, the light blue one is sad, and the red-eyed one is beat up. And what's with this shadowy guy? He kinda gives me the creeps. Are they really all from different universes? That's amazing. I hope others say Ori's take good care of them.
8. Just between the both of us, will you ever give Monica a chance to forgive herself?
Interesting question. I forgave Monica, and I know a lot of people didn't. But it never occurred to me that she needs to forgive herself. I would love to help her feel better about this mess. I don't know what I can do, but I'd give her the chance if I could.
9. Curiously asking, what actually made you write the Get Out of My Head poem before the festival?
I was super stressed at the time. Monica told me to get Hallie off my mind. But he was all I could think about, him and Yuri together, in this timeline at least. It was a desperate venting poem, but you could probably tell.
10. Knowing there's a person out there that's a fusion between you and Monica, dubbed as Sayonica, what's your take on her as a person?
There's a fusion of me and Monica? What? This is news to me. I'll have to get back to you on that. What did they do? How does that even work?
For Natsuki. And before I ask this wonderful girl some questions, I just want to say that she's damn it! I can't say the C word in front of her without making her mad, so I'll just settle with her being you know what, screw it. You're an adorable kitten.
Well, apparently, Yuri's trying to help me get over this, so... Tell you what, you can have a C-word pass, just cause. Though I guess I can live with adorable kitten.
1. Chocolate, vanilla, or strawberry flavorings.
That depends on what we're making. Vanilla cupcakes are my favorite, as I explained once before, but I've always been partial to chocolate cake. And strawberry is my favorite kind of pie and ice cream. To me, this is more like a menu, not a question.
2. I'm aspiring to become a chef myself in the near future. Got any tips you can share, Miss Natsuki?
Just one. Practice makes perfect. Cooking isn't the kind of thing you can get good at by reading about it, or watching either. You gotta get hands-on. Even if you're following a recipe, you need some idea of what you're doing. So practice, 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 and don't be afraid to experiment.
See, 3. I have a friend who's almost the same height as you, and she sometimes gets picked on for being a L. You get the idea what I mean. Please don't murder me. Got any tips how she can deal with them tall bullies?
No, I don't know what you mean by L.
I don't either. My guess would be lesbian, but I'm like, what?
But as far as tall bullies go, what's the concern? You have the most attack options.
Oh, maybe they mean the Lolita, because, like, she's small, and they're referring to, like, taller people. I don't know.
Being short gives you all the best angles for gut punches. These are a good choice, too. However, I only recommend the Goblin Punch if they're really asking for it. You should try to have some honor, at least.
4. Some people say you and Yuri clash well together when the two of you banter. Do you find fun with her having various banters during club session?
Banter? Excuse me, what we do is argue. And no, I don't especially enjoy arguing with her because she's so stuck in her ways. She gets a thought in her head and she never lets it go no matter how obviously wrong it is. It's like shouting at a brick wall. What's even the point? If she could be receptive to new ideas, maybe I wouldn't mind.
The irony being that, she's the stubborn one. 5. How are your parents doing right now? Random question, but it's a greetings nonetheless.
I haven't seen my mom for a while. We barely keep in touch. My dad is, well, he hasn't been much better lately. He knows we've been busy with these AMAs, so I kinda got a little break from him. I guess you could say he's gotten a break from me, too. He's still working too much and overstressing himself, but at least he hasn't had to worry about me.
6. First impression of the others.
For starters, I didn't know any of these guys before with the club. I used to keep my manga in my locker and slink off to read where no one would bother me. But once I saw the club posters and what they were advertising, I decided it was worth a shot. I met Monica in the club room. I'd heard about her before, but she seemed nice enough. I didn't appreciate her reaction to my medium of choice, but at least she tried to be friendly about it. Yuri was already there, but I disregarded her almost as fast as she ignored me. She looked like she couldn't be less interested, so I didn't even bother. On the other hand, Sayori tried to connect with me really quick, a little too quick in fact. I needed to set up some boundaries with her. She was kind of a handful to start out, but I know she only went well. She'd been talking of Hallie a lot before he arrived. Still, it was way unexpected, and I paid close attention to how he behaved. Turned out there was something to all his stories, but I was wary regardless. Now, call me paranoid, but I don't trust people at first glance. I guess I was wrong to be suspicious of Tiff, but in my experience, people who act that nice aren't sincere. And Shiro was still on my shit list. I suspected them, I still suspect him now, and if he causes us any trouble, he'll be answering to my foot.
7. Aside from baking, do you enjoy cooking meals too?
I do, but they aren't as much fun. With baking, you can cut loose and be creative. But cooking meals is more of a necessity. There's still a lot you can do, but it's a bit more consequential. Like, nobody cares if you screw up a dessert or something, but you don't want to ruin a meal.
Might be speaking from experience. Hey, just between the both of us, do you really act tough just to pretend in front of others, or is this really your nature ever since?
You mean it's between you, me, and the other 100,000 people on the sub? Okay, sure. I don't act tough, I am tough, because I have to be. People underestimate girls like me, and I refuse to be taken advantage of. I don't know what you mean by ever since, but yeah, I'd say it's part of my nature.
9. Another thing just between the both of us, if I say the C word in front of you, personally, and not publicly, will you still go nuts and kick me in the shins? Please no. Or will you just calmly accept it?
Well, I just gave you the pass a bit earlier, but I'm not gonna get over this hang-up in a day. I won't be calmly accepting anything just yet, but your shins are safe for now. Probably.
10. Boop MC for me. I dare ya. If you ain't afraid to boop the guy. Evil grin.
What are you doing to this guy? Alright, I'll get him for you. Hey, Hallie!
What?
Boop!
Ow! Your boobs hurt.
Well, I got another one right here if you want it.
No thanks.
That's what I thought.
11. What's your fondest moment in the club?
My fondest moment, huh? Well, don't go reading into this too much, but it was really nice sharing my manga with Hallie. It's so rare that I find anybody who takes manga seriously, and even rarer that they actually like it too, and, aren't completely degenerate otaku. So yeah, that was a good change of pace. And then we started sharing poems, and then we stopped having normal readings. I guess it had to balance out somehow.
4. Yuri. And before I ask, I want to tell you that I may have acted out of sheer excitement the first time I asked you. Sorry about that. So anyway, I'll tone it down a bit with some calmed down questions I want to ask you.
Oh, that's alright. I'm glad you were excited to ask. Though your remark about my badonkers was quite unsettling.
1. Preferred books.
I mentioned before, but the books I prefer tend to be fantasy. I'll always appreciate horror, but fantasy draws me in the most. It may just be rooted in escapism, but it's what I like best.
2. Preferred tea.
Well, I can't pick a favorite tea, but I tend to it sometimes more than others, so I think I prefer green tea in all its versatility. What I make depends on my mood, but it's hard to go wrong with green.
3. Places where you can read aside from the library.
Well, you can read anywhere you like, as long as it's appropriate. It can be nice to read outside if there isn't a lot of noise. Parks are excellent. Coffee shops are also good, though you may need to occlude more around you. In my opinion, having a drink to go with it is worth the trouble. Anytime you're waiting for something is also a good time to read. Whether it's to be seen in an office, or for a show to start, or as a passenger riding somewhere. It's like what many people do with their phones, just pick up a book instead.
4. First impression of the others.
You want to know how I felt meeting everyone? Well, as I said in my AMA, Monica brought me to the club to my attention. My first impression wasn't accurate, especially since I couldn't even dare to say hello. I was so sure she would just judge me as inconsiderate, but it turned out later to be nothing of the sort. I don't know what to think of her now, but at the time she was very amicable. Zero was a bit much for me to handle at the start. Monica may be outgoing herself, but Zero is way too energetic. She was very nice to me, but I found her rather daunting anyway. Donsky didn't seem too friendly, so I just let her be. She was kind of a loudmouth, and I suppose that's still true. Knowing her better now, her past behavior makes a lot more sense to me. Meeting Hallie for the first time was a pleasant surprise. He quickly established himself as a decent guy, and so happy decided to stay. I was in no condition to meet anyone when I was introduced to Tiffut and Shiro. I was incredibly nervous. Tiff's demeanor was somewhat of a relief. Shiro's was no help at all. I've been cautious of him ever since.
5. Boop MC. Just don't let Siri see you do it.
You wish for me to boop him as well? Oh, I don't really think I should. Hallie?
What is it, Yuri?
I'm supposed to boop you, but I won't if you don't want me to.
Well, okay, if you're gentle.
Alright. Boop.
Why can't more boops be like yours? 6. Fondest moment in the club.
My fondest moment. I really enjoyed reading together with Hallie. It's not often I have the chance to share my interests with others, especially not horror and the like. I greatly appreciated that he was willing to give Markov a chance. I would gladly read slower with him at my side.
Okay, for MC. Okay, now I can ask my boy Michael here questions. Who are you calling Michael? I think you have me confused with someone else. That line might change if you entered his name as Mike or Michael. I'm not sure. Can't remember. 1. Pizza or tacos? Oh, pizza all the way.
Did you just... Oh, Hallie, I know I love you even more!
Huh? Why?
Pizza is my favorite!
Well, I mean, tacos are good too.
Yeah, they really are. But pizza's my favorite food, and you're my favorite person. So that makes you my favorite!
Whatever you say, Bun. 2. I know I asked you of this before, but seriously, I know you have yellow eyes, but there's someone else who looks just like you and has red eyes. Seriously, who is that guy? I seriously don't know, but if you're that worried about it, I guess I'll check around in the follow-up. Not that I even know where to start, but I'll try, just for you. 3. First impression of the others. Well, I'm sure Sayori told you, but it's been forever and a half since we met. I'd be surprised if I could even remember it. She's just always been there. Ugh, pardon me. I recall Monica from some of my classes last year, and being too intimidated to ever talk to her. She can say what she wants, but she really does have a presence like that. Meeting Natsuki and Yuri was the last thing I expected to happen. They're both shy in totally different ways, so I was curious to know more about them. Natsuki was kind of abrasive, and Yuri was so reserved. It was nice to get through to them a little. Tiff seemed off at first, but she made up for it pretty quick. It's almost weird meeting someone as genuine as her. And Shiro, well, he could have done better introducing himself, but he was okay by me otherwise. Not judging books by their covers, right? 4. How does it feel getting booped by almost everyone right now? And yes, I said almost in a quoted way, because I ain't done yet. Should have figured you were behind all this. Well, maybe the joke's on you. I'm getting desensitized to boops. Did you ask Tiff and Shiro to boop me too? Well, bring it on! I'm ready this time! 5. Boop. All the girls. Yes, even Shiro. I feel like this is implying something about Shiro, but never mind that right now. Hey, everybody!
Yes, Allie. What? You called? Hey, what's up?
Hi. Okay, here goes nothing. Boop, 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 boop.
I guess that's only fair. No, if he booped you 22 more times, it'd be fair.